people have to see it my way. Like my way is the only way. Typically, if you are trying to force something, no matter how great it is, onto people without them having a voice in it, it doesn't work very well. A person on welfare is going to see policy around welfare differently than someone who has a mansion and 15 cars. But yet we try to communicate to people as if everybody should be seeing it the same way. Republicans or Trump supporters probably saw the events of the Capitol differently than Democrats and Biden supporters because they're coming from different perspectives. They're different interests, different points of view, and already a history of opinions of we don't like this person, we don't like that person.
Last night, we were talking about communication, like break down barriers, assumptions that we make as professionals and how dangerous that can be. Just assuming the way that we define a word is the same when someone else uses that word. Like sometimes we need to check for understanding. I was sharing with them about an experience I had where I was communicating with somebody about the way that they were living their life. They said, I don't mind living a simple life. And I said, well, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. And then they said, but I would like to be able to buy shampoo when I need it. And I just had a moment as a professional where I was like, we're not talking about the same thing, Janice. The vision in your mind when somebody says a simple life is not the same experience that this person is having. You need to ask some questions and get to understand what a simple life means to this individual that you are speaking to. Because in that moment, I recognized I didn't understand what she was talking about. I assumed that because I fancy myself a pretty smart lady, I understood the context of all the words she was using. And then really quickly through an example, understood I didn't. And situations like that are a really great example that you can have the dictionary memorized front and back, but people use language in a way that's constantly changing. And we have to check to make sure that we're speaking the same language, that we're using the same words in the same ways.
We think communication's so simple, but in reality, it's not. There's actually a lot that goes into it. There's a lot that affects it. There's so much going on. It is so complex to kind of make it sound so simple that everybody just hears the words the same way that you intended them to go out of your mouth is a little naive.